Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily if you guys are new here. For today's video, I am actually going to be doing an updated what is on my iPhone tag. I did this once, I think it was last year or 2 years ago, and I figure that since I did the unboxing of the new phone, I may as well do an updated version of that. So that's what I'm going to be doing for today, and if you are excited to see what is on my iPhone, then just keep watching. Okay, so I never really know what to talk about necessarily when it comes to these kinds of videos. Like, obviously it's about literally what is on my iPhone, but like I could sit here forever and just talk to you guys about everything that I have on here. So because of that, I just decided to look up some questions online, and that is what I did. I have them right here on my phone, and that is what we're going to be doing. So let's just get into it. The first question is, what phone do you have? I actually have the iPhone Pro Max, as I have shown you guys before. This is what it looks like. And then the next question is, how many gigabytes do you have on your phone and what color is it? The color I have is actually Pacific Blue, and this is what it looks like on camera. And the gigabytes that I have 256. So I have 256 gigabytes on my phone. And then the next question was, why did you pick this phone? First of all, I was due for an upgrade, so that's the most important thing, so to speak. So I decided to get the newest one because it just so happened to be coming out around the same time, so I decided to get it. As for this color, I just thought the blue was really nice. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I've had the gold before, and I think, what were the other colors? I think the other colors were like white and black or green or something like that, and I didn't really like them like that. So I decided, since I've had gold before, that I would get blue now. And as for the gigabytes, I got that much space because, like I said, I take a lot of pictures and videos and stuff, so I needed that space for that basically, and for like my editing apps and all that stuff. The next question is, what is your wallpaper / screensaver? And my lock screen is actually this. It's just a Christmas design that I found online. It has gingerbread, people, snowflakes, and candy canes. Yeah, candy canes, and it says, "Baby, it's cold outside." I thought that was so cute and festive, so I figured, why not? And then for my actual wallpaper, I'm just gonna do it like this so you guys can see. Otherwise, I'll just pull up the picture. It's just a picture of Diego and I from our little Valentine's Day weekend getaway. So that's that. Next question is, how frequently do you download apps? Normally not so frequently, but with me getting the new phone and me setting it up as brand new, I have had to completely go and download all of the apps that I've had or I need or whatever the case is, basically every single day. So for the past like week, I've been downloading a bunch of different apps. A lot of them I've already had, so they're not new downloads, but yeah, I've basically technically been downloading apps every single day. What are the most used apps on your phone? I'm sure I can look this up in settings or something like that, but just off the top of my head, I use Instagram a lot, I use TikTok a lot now, I use, I use the YouTube app a lot, obviously because I upload videos, but I haven't really gotten to watch too many videos recently because I've been really busy. But I do use the YouTube Studio app a lot to check on my analytics for my videos and how everything is running. I use a Starbucks app a lot. And I use Microsoft Outlook a lot. And obviously, I guess being technical, I use my Pictures app and my personal email app a lot. So about 5 of them that I use solidly every single day. Do you use folders to organize apps? Yes, I do. I did not customize my phone the way that everybody else did, aside from this page that you guys saw here, which really just tells me my battery and the weather. It's just super easily accessible. But I do have folders for everything. I have one for all my YouTube stuff, like the tracker, the actual YouTube app, thumbnail, all that stuff. I have one folder for that. I have a folder for all my banking stuff, Venmo, Zelle, my credit card apps, Cash App, my student loan app. I have Klarna, Afterpay, and Chase. I have a healthcare and fitness one, which I go to Blink Fitness if you guys didn't know. So I have that app. I have the Challenges app that I think automatically comes with the phone. And then I have my Fitness Pal when I'm being extra good and tracking everything that I eat, which I have not been doing lately. I have a shopping app. I'm not going to go through all of these apps because they are a lot. But everything from like Amazon to H&M, Forever 21, Sephora, Shein, all that good stuff. All of my shopping apps that you can think of are in that folder. I have one for games. I had a lot more games in my last phone, but while I was downloading all my apps back, Diego reminded me that I should just download the apps that I absolutely need or actually use, so I did not re-download a lot of those games. But I have a few, so I have an app for that. A folder for that. I have a can't talk today. I have a folder for my photos and videos, meaning just like editing apps. Like I have Lightroom, Story Chic, Vesco, and that's basically it. I have what I call my inspiration app, which is just basically like Etsy, Pinterest, Eternal Sunshine, a motivational quotes app, and my Time Passages app for like my astrology and whatnot. And then I have one for TV, all my streaming services. I have one for travel, which is just basically like all of my like certain hotel apps and like Uber and Lyft and Airbnb and stuff like that. I have a folder all for food, all the stuff that I normally order from like Starbucks or Taco Bell or Uber Eats and stuff like that. I have one for what I call life, which is basically just I have my Talkspace app, which if you don't know, it's like an online therapy app, and I've been using that a lot lately. I have the Calm app, which is really good for meditation and bedtime stories when you're going to sleep if you have trouble sleeping, etc. And then I have my Life app, which is basically just tracking my menstrual cycle. I have one for business, which is just like Zoom, Teams, LinkedIn, and Microsoft Outlook for my job. I have a music folder, which is just like Shazam, Pandora, and iHeartRadio. And then I have one for T-Mobile, which is just the T-Mobile app itself, and T-Mobile Tuesdays, which I don't use nearly as much as I should. Who was the last person that you texted? It was either my friend Gino or my brother, Chris. But I'm thinking it was Gino. Next is, what is your relationship with that person? If you don't know, Chris is my brother, and Gennaro is one of my best friends. So, what mobile provider are you with and why? I have T-Mobile. I can't actually think about why I have T-Mobile. I know that at one point, I had AT&T when I first literally got my first cell phone back in like early high school or 8th grade or something like that. And I think my mom just really didn't care for it. Verizon was way too expensive. We had that at one point and we didn't like it. And then I think it was just one of those things where we were testing out all of the different providers at this point to see which was better and cheaper. And it ended up being T-Mobile. And ever since, I've stuck with T-Mobile even after I've gotten my own line and stuff. So that's basically why. It's not the cheapest. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pitch to you guys like T-Mobile is the best because it's super cheap. It's not the cheapest, but it's cheaper than some of the alternatives that I've experienced, and yeah, it just works better for me. So Android or iPhone, and why? Because it's iPhone, and iPhone is just superior for more reasons than one, and this video is not going to be long enough for me to sit here and explain that. So open your photo gallery and scroll down to photo number 7. What is it of? Let's see. Okay. So this was actually literally on Friday that I took this. And this is it. I'm going to zoom in a little so you guys can see it. I don't know if you guys can actually see what it is of, but that is from the Friends Experience pop-up that me, Diego, and Gino went to on Friday. And it was really, really cool, and I'm not going to sit here and pitch it to you guys, but I am a major Friends fanatic, as you can tell from my sweatshirt and this picture. So yeah, we went to that, and it was a really great time, and if you know Friends, they had Monica's apartment in there, and these were some of the pictures that were in the apartment. So that's what that is. What app do you use to listen to music? I have Apple Music, so there's that. I have Apple Music that I obviously like predominantly use, but now that it is the holiday season, I really use iHeartRadio. And I don't know if you guys know about this, but iHeartRadio, it actually, I'm pretty sure it's a free app. All you need to do is create an account, because I'm pretty sure I don't pay for it. But iHeartRadio app, and a few years ago I found that they have this station called iHeart Christmas, and it is literally a station that plays all Christmas music all the time, no commercials or anything, which is really cool, and I am obsessed with it, especially around this time of year. It plays like newer music and old school music, like when I was a kid and growing up and stuff like that. So recently I've been listening to that app a lot more, but generally it's Apple Music. WhatsApp, iMessage, Instagram, or WeChat for messaging? I don't know what WeChat is. What the hell is that? If you know, please comment below and let me know. I don't ever use WhatsApp. I've never had that app before. Obviously it would be iMessage because I do have an iPhone. So iMessage, and then occasionally Instagram messaging, depending who messages me or who I message. But yeah. How many texts do you send per day? Too many to possibly count. Just from me and Diego alone, too many. But then add in my brother, my parents, my best friends, whatever. Way too many. Too many to count. How frequently do you clear out apps you don't use? Not as often as I should, if I'm being honest. But recently I've been doing it a little more. So once every couple months, if I'm being honest. What was your first mobile phone? Hold on. Okay, so I had to look it up because it's been years. Like I said, I'm 25 now. And I got my first phone when I was in like 8th grade, I think it was, which I was like 13 years old. So it's been like a long time. So I had to look it up, but I remembered the color and that you can like slide it up. So that's literally what I Googled. And this is what came up. It was called the Samsung Propel A767 phone. I think that's the official name. But this is what it looks like. And that was my first phone when I was in 8th grade. It kind of reminds me of a BlackBerry. It gives me BlackBerry vibes. Next is, what photo editing applications do you use on your phone? It's predominantly Lightroom, and if you didn't know, Diego actually edits like all of my pictures, everything that you guys may or may not see on Instagram. If you follow me, which you totally should, everything is always linked below. All my photos that I post, he always edits, so that's all him. But we use Lightroom normally. I know I said I have the Vesco app, and I do try and play around with it every so often, but the one we usually gear towards is always Lightroom. Do you ever let people look through your phone? If you're a stranger, no. But if you're a close friend, possibly. I just can't be responsible for what you may or may not see there. My parents do not. My brother does not. Maybe, I mean, my best friend doesn't, but if she wanted to, she's more than welcome to. Diego can, but he doesn't. And yeah. They could. They just usually don't. How many notifications do you receive a day? Too many. Again, way too many. I don't know if there was an issue on my old phone with this, but whenever I would post on like Instagram and stuff, my notifications wouldn't pop up on top. And it showed in the settings that the setting for it, like the badges and banners and stuff, they were on. I just would never receive them for some reason. So I think that was an issue with my old phone. But now that is all that I get, and it's a little annoying, I gotta say. I kind of miss that. What earphones do you use with your phone? I actually have, I will tell you right now. I have the AirPods 2. Yes, AirPods 2. And the last question is, have you ever smashed the screen on your phone? Yes, I have. And I blame my little cousin Gianni, and I know that she watches my videos, so if you're seeing this, I blame you for that one time I smashed my phone. I am so good usually with my phones, and so when that happened, like, I get scratches and stuff like that, but it's never gotten to the point where it's like damaged, like done. And so that one time that it happened, I remember I was in Brooklyn with her and she wanted to go to the store for something, and so we went, and I'm holding her hand and we're going across the street from my grandmother's house to the corner store, and she literally, out of nowhere, she says, "Let's run!" And we start running, and my phone completely flies out of my pocket, literally just like psh, on the street, in the middle of the street. And I looked at it, and it was completely just smashed. Like, it was done. So yeah, that was the one and only time, like 2 or 3 years ago. And I mean, the only upside that came out of that is that I think I went from literally the iPhone 4 or something like that to like the iPhone 8. Like, I had not upgraded in a long time, and that was like the one and only time that I actually did. So that was that. But yeah, so that was everything on my iPhone. Let me know what you guys thought. Let me know if we have any of the same things on our iPhone. Or if you have any other questions about things that are on my iPhone, leave them below and I'll be sure to get back to you guys about it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please always make sure to give it a thumbs up. Always remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!